For those people who are interested to live in this real world rather than the internet world, there is a specific branch of philosophy that is specifically made for people like us, and that is called as Stoicism. It's a kind of philosophy that is made to make us more happier, virtuous, and more wise. It's a kind of philosophy that will turn you into a better parent, better kid, better friend, and overall a better person. Stoicism has been there for ages and has been used by many of the powerful people from the world like kings and presidents. And it's a trait that you will see in every one of the people who are at a certain level of power. According to Google, Stoicism basically means enduring the hardship and pain without actually showing or displaying the feelings in the outer world. The classical Stoic people preach this philosophy in such a way that any common man can understand. But still, many people are unaware about this. As we all know, success and failure all rides together in the entrepreneur world, and one cannot exist without the other. That is why this philosophy is extremely relevant more than ever. Recently, many people have made YouTube videos about it, and that's why many people are starting to recognize this philosophy and they are slowly starting to adapt it into their lives. In this philosophy, we must always imagine ourselves in the worst case scenario and then tell ourselves that it is survivable. The goal is not to imagine that bad things do not occur, but rather we are strong enough to survive that. There are four virtues of Stoicism: courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom. The basic meaning of the first virtue of the Stoicism, courage, is that if you are passing through life without any opponent, then you will not ever know what you are capable of. So that's why when the world or the universe, whatever you want to call it, puts you in a difficult situation, then it's not just to make you stronger, but also to test your capabilities. And that is why you need to see problems as an opportunity to learn and grow as a man. Because the pain, suffering, and hardship are the only thing that are gonna turn you into a monster. The second one is temperance. Of course, courage will not always get you what you want. Sometimes it puts you in dangerous situations. And that's when temperance comes in. Temperance basically means doing nothing in excess. Doing anything in excess will get you in trouble. Look, there are some situations when you are the smartest guy in the room. But if you do not talk too much, no one will ever know. And that's a big advantage. And in the other case, there are some times when you are not the smartest guy in the room, but still if you do not talk too much, no one will ever know. So either way, you are winning. That is why doing anything in excess will get you in trouble, and temperance is extremely important. The third virtue is justice. There is no important virtue than justice. It influences all the people around you. Because courage and temperance are only good when you are protecting the people that you love or protecting the true justice. Many people who have followed Stoicism have given their lives away just for the sake of justice and to provide justice to the people around them. A Stoic can see the world clearly, and they can also see what it can be. And then they are brave and plot all the things strategically enough to convert that into reality. Courage, temperance, and justice are all good things. But can you use all of them without the wisdom? What is the right thing to do? Are you really on the side of justice or not? Are you doing too much or too less? How do you know that? You know that by gaining wisdom. How do you gain wisdom? You listen more than you talk. You stop just watching things and starts observing them. And the learning that you will get through that will help you to navigate the world. Wisdom has always been prized by Stoics. And it is a key point today because in the ancient times, the information available was very limited. But right now, you can get anything that you want from illegal sites or legal sites through just few clicks. And yet, you are like this. Which just tells us that we are just a humble student for the people and the world around us. And there is always something to learn from the people around us. The goal is not to acquire the information, but the right kind of information. These are most of the times lessons that you can get through Bhagavad Gita or any religious text. As a Hindu, I prefer reading Bhagavad Gita. But if you are from any other religion, you can read your religious text. If you are done reading religious texts or you don't want to read religious texts, then you can check out some of the best Stoicism books that I have linked in my description box below. One of my favorite books out of all of them is The Daily Stoic. The book will just take you into a journey of practical and pragmatic philosophy. Each day will offer you with a stoic insight and exercise. And again, if you want to check it out, the links are given in the description box below. One of the best things that you can do to control your emotions is journal. Create a journal, write the emotions and the situations that you went through throughout your day, and write how you reacted to them. Because if you are still reacting, you are doing it wrong. Because the word react basically means reacting to something that is happening in the outer world. We don't need to react to something. That's the whole point of this philosophy. You do not need to react but to act. You should not let life circumstances to take control of you. Instead, you take the charge of your actions and your results by reacting thoughtfully and practically. External things are not the problem. It's how you assess them. And you can erase them right now. Just while closing this video, I would like to tell you that just remember that you are a mortal person. You are going to die someday. And by doing so, you will never have a base thought or any excess desire of anything in this world. Because the good and the ill of a man lies within his own self.